So we'll briefly talk about some hearing test and audiogram. All right. So this one is just be like on not really introductory class. All right. It should be in depth and not really in depth. It will be fun. You understand? So hearing test and audiogram. So be focusing on the types. All right, because I don't think we'll be doing lectures on each one of the types again if we can actually explain everything in one lecture. So that hearing tests are actually tests that actually measure how well you can hear sounds of various pitches and volumes. Okay, this will now determine the type and degree of hearing loss you have. So hearing tests are mostly done for people. Hearing loss are mostly done for people that have hearing loss. Right? So moving now, we said that for the types of hearing test, um, the type of hearing this hearing test, we have the pure tone audiometry. Now please listen to the definitions because hearing test is a hearing test. How you do it just simply depends. We have the pure tone audiometry. This one measures what? It measures the quietest sound you can hear at different pitches. So they want to see the lowest sound that you can actually hear, right? So you listen to sounds through headphones and you actually indicate when you hear them. So they'll be playing some very slow sounds. So when you hear that one, you indicate. When you hear the other one, you indicate. Do you understand? Speech audiometry, this one evaluates your hearing and understanding of speech at different volumes. So I'm actually talking about something that makes sense. So you explain to me what I said. Do you understand? As this one will be mostly done for people that have hearing loss and some problems that involve understanding speech. Okay. They will have the tympanometry. This one accesses the function of the middle ear by checking the eardrum movement. Have the Otoacoustic emissions. This one measures sound waves produced in the inner ear to access cochlear function. Then auditory brainstem response. This one evaluates what? The hearing nerves response to sounds and is often used for what? Newborns or individuals who cannot do standard tests. Right? So audiometry on the other side now is actually a visual representation of what? Result that is gotten from pure tone audiometry test. So it's actually from pure tone audiometry. Okay. So like a visual audience, like they will now be accessing you. Can this guy hear like this? This sound was he able to hear? Do you understand? When you do all of that, they represent that on an audiogram. All right. So like audiogram is a graph, electrogram. That's a graph for other heart rates. Okay. So for hearing now is what is known as what audiogram. Okay. So it shows your hearing sensitivity across different frequencies and intensities. So how do you read an audiogram? On an audiogram, you have the x-axis, you have the y-axis. Okay, let's just run through it. So x-axis is horizontal. It represents sound frequency in hertz. So it's ranging from low frequency as 125 hertz to about high frequencies like what 8,000 hertz. Y-axis is vertical. This one represents what? Sound intensity in decibels. So the top of the axis is quieter, that's just 10 decibels, and coming down is about what? 110 decibels. Okay. So sound intensity is measured in decibels, indicating the loudness. So symbols is 0 for right ear. You see the symbols on there on the audiogram. Is O rather for right ear, X is left ear, less than is for what? Right bone conduction, greater than is for left bone conduction. These are the symbols you see on an audiogram. So hearing result is normal hearing should be you recognizing sounds as quiet as 20 decibels. Mild hearing is you hearing loss between what? 20 to 40 decibels. Alright. Moderate hearing loss is you losing the ability to recognize sounds from 41 to 71 decibels. Severe hearing loss is what? Loss between 71 to 95 decibels. Profound hearing loss is loss over what? 95 decibels. Okay. So this is it for this hearing test and audiogram. See you guys.